This is a response to Poll 242, Homework 3, Warsaw 2013. The presentation focuses on perception of multiculturalism in Canada.
Our research question asks, is Canadian perception of multiculturalism positive, negative, or neutral? Our analytical approach includes frequency distributions, Cronbach's alpha, bivariate cross-tabulations, appropriate measures of central tendency, Kramer's V, Kendall's tau, Pearson's chi-square, and ANOVA.
The dataset used was CES 2011. The sample size included 10,004 respondents. Current events, specifically the development of the Quebec Charter of Values, as well as the issues raised in the articles reviewed later in the presentation, encouraged us for our research topic.
The index is comprised of views on 3 diverse groups in Canada. The groups include Muslims, Indigenous peoples, and racial minorities. Cronbach's alpha indicated a value of 0.72, meaning that the 3 indicators are related enough to be combined into an index.
The unrecoded frequency distribution of the index is examined for measures of central tendency. The median value is 22.5, indicating that the majority of cases lie in the 4th quartile. The most frequent values was 30, that this was indicated that this was the majority of the responses. The range value is 30, showing that the difference of the highest and lowest values from 0 to 30. The recoded index was then categorized into 3 interval categories and weighted appropriately. The results provide a mean value of 1.98 and skewness of 0.049, indicating that the majority of data lies towards the highest value, which is 3.
Hypothesis 1 states that conservative voters hold more negative perceptions on multiculturalism. The rationale for this is that they tend to believe that multiculturalism causes division and isolation. They want to preserve traditional Canadian values and develop a unified national identity, as argued by Wang 2011. Hypothesis 2 states that younger individuals will have a more positive perspective on multiculturalism. The rationale for this is that there is a generational gap between those 45 and younger and those 50 and over, as discussed in Monahan 2012. Younger individuals believe that multiculturalism strengthens Canadian society, as well as have more progressive outlooks on multiculturalism in general. Hypothesis 3 states that those identified as Quebecois will tend to have a more negative perception on multiculturalism. The rationale for this is that Quebecois are part of a distinct society. They feel that their cultural values and language are endangered and are concerned about preserving a unique Quebecois identity. This is discussed by Lambert and Curtis 2008.
The following 3 cross-tabulations were weighted appropriately and missing values have been declared. Table 4 shows that the cross-tabulation between multicultural perception and the parties people voted for. Our focus was on liberal and conservative voters. Value of Kramer's V of 0.20 indicated a moderate level of association between 2 variables. Pearson chi-square indicated that there is less than 0.005% chance that the relationship is due to sampling error, making the relationship statistically significant. Our hypothesis was supported.
Table 5 shows the cross-tabulation between age and perception of multiculturalism. A value of negative 0.12 for tau c indicated a negative relationship between the 2 variables, indicating that as age decreased, positive perceptions of multiculturalism increased. Chi-square shows that there is less than 0.005 chance that their relationship is due to sampling error, and that this is also statistically significant. Using ANOVA, we observed that the mean of the DV varied significantly among the 4 age groups. According to an F probability of 0.000, there is 1 in 1,000 chance that the means observed are due to sampling error.
Table 6 shows the cross-tabulation between cultural self-identification and perception of multiculturalism. The values of Kramer, which equals to 0.23, indicate that there is a moderate level association between 2 variables. Pearson chi-square indicated that their relationship is statistically significant and that it's unlikely to happen due to chance. The hypothesis is thus supported.
To summarize our observations, the hypothesis for each independent variable was supported. Conservative voters, Quebecois, and older individuals held more negative views toward multiculturalism. Liberal voters, English Canadians, and younger individuals had more positive perceptions of multiculturalism.
In conclusion, although each hypothesis was supported both by the empirical data as well as the academic literature research, the degrees of strength between the IVs and our concept varied depending on the different characteristics of the IV. Further revision should be employed, for example, increasing the numbers of indicators to fully represent all diverse groups in Canada and in order to achieve a more thorough depiction of our stats.